Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for the delay. My PlayStation didn't want to hook up to the remote play. Yes, I am back with Genshin, even though I said I was going to play something different, which I still plan to do this week. But I did want to discuss what my plans are for the second account going forward right now. And then I'm just going to dip around on my main for the rest of the time. As I'm starting something new, we'll start something new tomorrow. I actually did just installed Phantom Brave with Steam. So we'll see if my laptop, because my laptop is what's running OBS, and the PlayStation is what's running the game. So we're gonna see if my little lappy can run everything just fine without overheating or anything like that. Worst case scenario, if it turns out that it's just overheating it just enough because it's just not powerful enough, which, it's fine. It's a low end gaming laptop. So I'm not going to be expecting a hell of a lot out of it, like trying to do all the things at once. So if worst comes to worst, I do have stuff on my PS5 that I could play, whether it be something physical like Disgaea 1. I love Disgaea 1. But I also have the Pixel remasters, the OG FF7, as I mentioned, and even my favorite Harvest Moon, which was Back to Nature. So we do have some options to dip around with while taking a small breather from Genshin. And just to clarify, when I talked about the burnout before, I'm not burnt out on Genshin itself. It is the maintenance of both accounts. And ultimately, my main account is my priority because I've spent money on it. Whereas this one is free to play. Now, would I recommend actually doing 2 accounts to actually experience something like that? Yes. Because it does provide a little bit of a challenge, but it also allows you, if you are more of a budgeted player, like for me, I technically am just primarily a BP Welkin player now, and the only time I ever plan on swiping is Nubalet. Just because he's my favorite. But in circumstances, I would say the BP Welkin is akin to like paying a sub on 14. It's the same amount. So take that as what you will. But it's interesting to actually have that limitation. But at the same time, it's that limitation that's actually kind of overwhelming because I do feel that I need to make sure I have everything I need to make the account function. And because I'm streaming it, I do want it to actually, perform well and not get aggravated, being like, why the heck is this a pile of crap? So Forrest has actually been kind enough to volunteer to help a little bit on the weekends with the account, specifically with Eula. So the teams right now that we have... Oh, she's going to start dancing. This is what he was running around with yesterday. But I have Eula. Kazuha and Fischl are interchangeable. I have Kazuha here because I was farming ley lines for fungi. So I just wanted to group them up and stuff like that. So that's why he's here, but Fischl's primarily here. At this moment, all of these characters now are level 90. Fischl is 81. So that's not a terrible thing. There's the Fischl version. What? Why did I do that? I don't remember doing that. Yeah, there's no reason for me to have it like this. Just to let you know that. There's no reason. I don't know what that is. That's the underwater team. Now I'm having more questions. I'm pretty sure I labeled that as underwater. Or did I do... No, I'm pretty sure I did. This is also the problem with having 2 accounts. Sometimes I forget what I did on one and thought I did it on the other. But we got the Blender team. The Blender team actually works fairly well. Kaya just needs to be level. I thought I had levels Xiangling, and I didn't. So she's sitting at 85. We'll hopefully get her up a little bit higher today with some ley lines. Then we have this team here. This is the team I was primarily running around with, just because Xiangling is C6. Her Pyronado lasts forever. So it works. Friendship. Then we have a makeshift, like, hyper bloomish kind of team here for Tighnari. Ultimately, I would like to spruce this up, and that's what... I keep wanting to say ultimately. I'm just going to keep repeating words. Today is a very weird day. We were discussing team comps because I discovered, and the last time I streamed this, I believe, I had most of the 4-stars. I was missing a key 4-star in Shinobu, but I was just like, oh, Tainari really wants to spread Aggravate. He really isn't doing anything with Hyper Bloom. But how do you do that with what I have if I don't have, like, Shinobu or Raiden Shogun? That's why I was looking at the Raiden Shogun. Because Baiju would be the healer, second Dendro, and then you would have Fischl and the Shogun. Well, I enabled that mining. Why didn't I enable the other one? That's my Mualani team. Is it not here? No, okay. We didn't save it. Okay, that was Hyper Bloom. So, the thing that... Hello, I'm doing alright. How are you? So the thing that we were looking at, because I was just like, that's why I was looking at the Shogun, right? So, Forest goes Tainari, Fischl.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Of course. Dory.
Come on, let's go. There's a fortune to be made.
And I'm going to throw in Kale here, because Kale or DMC. Actually, you know what, DMC.
Just what will we come across this time?
It's something similar to the spread aggravate composition that he has on his main. Just discussing team compositions, the state of my second account. So at this point, I'm just like, well, he has Tainari, Fischl, Kuki, and Nahida on his main. So to do something similar with what I have, he came up with this. And I originally was just like, why is Dory there? Legit, I forgot Dory was a healer. So you could make shift something like this, and I do plan on getting Nahida, so DMC is just kind of there. So I don't necessarily need Raiden. The only thing that Raiden has going for her right now, even at C0, I could potentially do DPS Raiden. So I could do, if I got Shev, do Overload. I don't know how well that would actually function, but I could do that. But that's kind of where I had to stop and think of certain priorities, because our Primo count right now, flipped Raiden, is 1 wish, 2 wish. No, it's not even 2 wishes. 1 wish right here. And like I said, I'm holding on to the glitter in hopes to being able to get Xingqiu from the shop just so I can get C3 to up Brain Cutter. But there's a part of me that wants to kind of not pull for Raiden. We are on a 50-50. And even though I can think of reasons to pull for her, as I've said, I don't know if that would be the best option. The rumors for Shilonen makes her very appealing even without the weapon, but I would need to see everything in its entirety. So we definitely have to wait for the special program to get solid information. So I'm not really sure. If the second part is Nahida kind of takes the priority in terms of needing the wishes, right? So I would definitely need to make sure I have enough saved up to guarantee her, because we are on 50-50. So for right now, I think what I'm going to do is, like, whatever primos I get, they're just going to get held. And I know we're running low on the month, but if I have to miss Xingqiu, that's okay. I can get him in random polls. You know, it's not the end of the world. He's shown up twice since I've started playing already, so I'll definitely see him again. So it's kind of a weird situation, just because I also don't have any resources at the moment. Ta-da! I have better Mora than I did the other day, but that's the price of having to level characters to 90. It just takes so much to do it. So my priority going forward, for a little while, stream or not, is just to get the characters up to level 90 that I have. Yeah, ultimately, yes, because you can't get them any other way. So, which is fine. That's perfectly fine because I mean, it's like, you know, I can just spend the glitter until December where I need to actually save it. But what do you mean Kaya's the only one you need to get from the shop? I somehow managed to get C3, absolutely no problem. Actually, 2 of those I believe were on the Chronicled Wish. Alright, what do we got? Beep. Alright, let's go do the artifact route, because I did let that reset yesterday. Oh, I'm on... That's not my team. Lonnie, there you were. Kazuha, you okay, bud?
Time to go.
But we'll get some artifacts so we can up artifacts over the weekend. Which is actually what Forest Goal is. He wanted to up Eula. Since Eula's team is practically all level 92, her artifacts are the things that suffered the most. If I am being solely honest. We did get a couple upgrades, I think. I think that was what? We actually managed to get a better timepiece, believe it or not. Yeah, get the stupid vegetables. I don't know why you really started to navigate?
No need to be so nervous.
Gravitate towards that box. But we did get a better timepiece, and I think it was the feather. I think it was the plume. Was it the... I don't think it was the goblet. I'm pretty sure it was the timepiece. I'll double check. I could be remembering wrong. All I know is that we kept seeing cryo goblets and HP timepieces.
Time to go.
Chicken.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
How many times are you gonna say that, Kazuha? Jesus. Need mostly a headpiece, yeah. Her headpiece is pretty bad.
Ignorant. Get them! Hey-ya! Let's light it up!
One with nature.
Amazing! Let's shred, Sharky!
Did that even hit you?
Nice and spicy, carving waves!
I'm a little confused.
Need surfboard?
No. I'm not gonna break out of that habit. I keep doing that because of Baiju. I mean, it's not a bad thing to just keep grabbing the berries, because why
Need
not?
surfboard?
But I'm doing it thinking I'm gonna heal. Ooh.
Off we go.
Well, that's awesome. Now, I want to point, like I pointed out actually when I actually got on, when I tried to connect to the remote play the first place, my PlayStation didn't want to connect to it, so I might have a connectivity issue. I did check the speed test, and it was higher than it had been the last 2 times I checked it last week, so I'm not really sure what's going on.
Need a surfboard?
But, you know, I'll try to fix it best I can if I do disconnect.
Need a surfboard?
What is with your dialogues today, guys? Actually, no, let's go on it.
Adventure time. Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh? Eat this. Off we go. Surf's up. Catch an epic wave.
One with nature.
Booba, get them. Faster. Woohoo!
The wind knows me.
Let's ride.
She somehow missed that. Backs up onto the crate, she can't hit it. Alright. Alright, that should be everything here. Go to Inazuma. Inazumis. I'm hoping to be able to save the fragile resins for some artifact farming. Because ultimately that is what the account really needs. Weapon-wise, options are good, yes. But it's definitely not at the point where I'm wanting to be like, alright, I'm gonna chance rolling on a weapon banner. I only did that for Mualani just because it is an upgrade to, like, her signature is definitely an upgrade to the Witsith.
Time to go.
And if I lost to Freedom Sworn, it wouldn't have been a bad thing. So, only reason I did that. This weapon banner, Engulfing Lightning would be fine. And I guess Kinish's weapon is good for Dea, but they're the only characters that I have that can use it. But as I said, picking and choosing what I go for on this account is very, very important. Just because resources are so slim. Like, just having the Battle Pass and the Welkin, just to give a point of view, it shows how much that helps in terms of the amount of wishes you can do. It gives you a small handful. It's not anything to sneeze at, really. But also in terms of the other resources, I, stupidly on this account, went, oh, I'll do artifact XP instead of XP books. Because I ran out of ore. I needed the mystic ore. You always need Mora. And I'm noticing just how much that helps the XP books from this. And it's even more apparent when you have bought the
Time to go.
Battle Pass. So, I can speak highly of the Battle Pass, I can speak highly of the Welkin, because even with being a budgeted player, I could resin refresh absolutely no problem once a day on my main if I wanted to.
Off we go, everybody, stand!
Into the wind.
Surf's up! Amazing!
Perfect.
Went too far.
So it's something to consider if you do want to spend a little money but not go hog wild.
Time to go.
But I do question, like, if anybody out there, free to play, has been free to play forever or something, give me some advice, right? How do you decide who you want to pull for? Because I have some base knowledge. It's why I have Kazuha, it's why I have Baiju, it's why I have Farina. I'm going to asterisk Baiju here. Baiju, I feel, is a very comfy healer. I really like the fact that his skill is party-wide and stuff. Like I said, he's a comfy healer. He pairs very well with Farina and stuff like that. That's why I considered him a really good support unit. I don't necessarily say he's a must pull, but for me, he is. So, like, how do you decide who you're gonna pull for? How do you decide how to stretch your resources? Like, how do you get to a point where you actually have enough of those mystic ores so that if you need to level a weapon, like a new one that comes out, or you manage to get the signature or something, and not even that Nylash. I'm not gonna go on, like, farming bosses or anything like that, because
Time to go.
maybe it's my stubborn brain or something, but I feel like if I went out and farmed bosses, so, like, for an example, what is it, Thunder Manifestation, Raiden's boss, like, I could go out there right now, use my resin, and get stuff for Raiden, but I'm not guaranteed Raiden. So why would I do that and waste the resources when I could actually go out and farm books or something? I'm just curious. Like, is there going to be a point where, like, my free-to-play account, even my main account, really, my main account is in a little bit better of a situation, but, like, I've seen people with free-to-play accounts or low spending, whales, whatever, you know, they have resources just sitting there. Their characters are all leveled, at least to level 80. And they have resources to spare. Like, there isn't a point where there's not a new character. So, how are you doing that? Like, what's a good piece of advice to be like, yeah, that's how you do it?
Time to go.
Because I'm still trying to figure it out.
Right.
Like I said, like, I did the whole month of Leyline, and I saw... There it is. I'm dumb. This is the spot I go to on my main. And I usually skip the treasure hoarder, so I am going to follow my main's route. I went to the wrong spot. Twice. Go up here. That's what I get for talking and farming at the same time. It's like me chatting in a Link Pearl in FF11, running around Ronfort. I could not find the zone entrance to the Lithane because I was just running around in a circle because I was chatting in the Link Shell. I didn't even check the time, but like I said, I'm not planning on streaming this tomorrow. I plan on streaming Phantom Brave, and for some reason it's telling me I don't have my seat thing equipped. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll fix that later, because... That's okay.
Time to go.
But yeah, like I was saying, like on my main, I did the whole month worth of farming ley lines, both XP and Mora. And the work really showed. Like, I have not really struggled with Mora since then. I've been more mindful of it, but I haven't struggled with it. I took it off due to the lag thing. Can down to switch the button back. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense. That's fine. There we go. I knew I had it equipped, and it was on when I was watching you play on the account, but I never saw you unequip it, so... All good. Yeah, I mean, is the key just to maybe spend that month farming the resource and holding on to it? Or at some point just like, alright, farm the resources for a month, level the characters, nothing else, just the characters, and just keep doing it until everything is leveled, and then holding on to the resource? Is it really just that easy? Or the simplest way I can think of to do it? Because, I mean, like, we're talking, like, other content creators or streamers and whatnot who have pretty old accounts. And that's, you know, that's fine. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. Mine's only 6 months old and a year old. But they don't have full exploration or anything. So I'm just sitting there going, how'd you get the resources? So seriously, I would love to know. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, on the VOD channel, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know. Anyone up there? Nope. Oh wait, nope, there is. I saw the little tough of a hilly churl.
One with nature.
And now they're dead. What was... What's with that slow fall? Boop, 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 boop.
Time to go.
Oh. Huh. That is interesting. Alright, let's go check Mr. Boots. Mr. Boots. And for those who are unaware, I call this cat over here Mr. Boots. Oh, Mr. Boots says I'm not done. That's interesting. Alright.
Follow the wind.
That's weird. That is really weird. Let's see. Is there a reason you're not labeled on my map anymore? Pretty sure I labeled it on this one. So the reason I'm saying that's really weird, because as I said, I was like, oh, I went to this spot. That little, like, run through with the hilly churls. I do that run on my main, and then I completed it the way I just did, on my main, and that barrel is usually empty. And now I'm done. Okay. So that usually signifies that I'm done, but that was really strange. That was really strange. All right. Back to Fontaine. We will condense my resin. And again, normally I would say don't do this because you lose out on some resources. But I do want to flip to my main account as well, so we're gonna do this. Kachina, there you are, you little munchkin. Alright, let me hand this into Catherine.
Add Astra.
And I'm
Thank you for
probably... Well, actually, it's gonna depend on where it is. So let's see where it is and I'll start tracking it. We want XP. Where is my XP at? And you are in a dumb spot, aren't you? Yeah, you kind of are. Alright, we're gonna go back to Mondstadt. Alright. Yes, you may teleport. Alright, now we can switch parties. I am actually, I think I want to use the, no! Where is it? Where's the blender? We haven't done blender in a little bit. Ooh, we almost have a wish. Alright, so just a quick recap. Where is Eula? So this was the timepiece. I know we did upgraded the timepiece because it had crit rate and ER, and that's all it rolled into. So I was very happy with that. So she's got a better thing here. No, her goblet's the same. The goblet didn't change. She needs a better headpiece, a way better headpiece. Flower is what we had, so it was the plume. And the... Oh, that was the plume she had. Hang on. It's not... Wasn't that one, right? Or was it? I don't think it was that one. Because crit rate is fine and it has attack, but... Oh, maybe it was that one and it rolled HP and we were like, nah. It was, yeah, okay. Because this one potentially can be better, but I would definitely need crit rate somewhere else. But her stats are pretty okay. She needs more crit damage, which is why I'm saying that. But she has 73 crit rate, which I am not going to sneeze at. That's probably higher than some of my characters on my main. I'm kind of excluding Nuvolette just because he's got Marchase. Ow. Alright.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Frog.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Alright. Be careful.
The wind knows me.
Why? You little punk.
Freeze. Into the wind.
I love Kazuha. Have I mentioned that? Kind of makes me wish I did get Freedom Sworn. Ooh.
Time to go.
So yeah, today might just be... I might just alternate going forward on the ley lines for a little while. Doing XP today, do more tomorrow to recuperate a little bit that we spent to level Zhang Lang some. I might have to double up on Mora some days, because again, it's very expensive.
This moment will be frozen. The wind knows me.
Brace you! The doctor will see you now.
I am stuck. Ooh, that's another 10. Can we luck out a third time? Please? I think that'll be the first time that's ever happened.
Time to go.
You can do it! Get up there, Kazuha. Proud of you. Oh, is this the mecha? No, I think this is the treasure hoarders. Yeah, this is the treasure hoarders.
One with nature. Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Nice and spicy.
The wind knows me.
Aww, really? Couldn't give it me on the last one too? Boo! Alright. Alright, Jingling. How many can 29 and 46 get you? That is sad. That is really sad. Alright, so she needs 3 more levels. I don't think I can get anything out of my teapot. But of course, the first thing we're going to save for is the transient resin. Depending on the
This
Mora
realm is-
situation or me getting so close to a level on a character, I might say okay and use it on a artifact name. To do batteries and codes. Have fun. Okay. I'll see you when you get home, hun. Yep, we got some saving to do. And that's okay.
If you ever
That
have-
is a-okay. And of course, there's this that has, what, 6 days left? So we got about a week. I'm just waiting for all of them to open, and then I'm just going to try to get the primos out of it, and then that's it. These challenge ones, the battle combat ones, are definitely not for this account at this time. And even my main struggles with it. The one from yesterday actually wasn't a great showing for my account, honestly. Because I didn't have a heavy enough hitter. Did I not pick that up? I guess I didn't. I don't have a heavy enough hitter to do what I need to do for the bursts. Because it's like, oh, Kaching should be absolute queen for this because her burst just comes back. Like, it's like you blink and she has her burst. But she doesn't do enough damage. She needs to have another reaction. And unfortunately, she's pretty much... I like Dendro. Ooh, 4 hours. Really? Okay. That might end up resetting tomorrow. I might forget to come back in and get it. That's okay. That's okay. I don't want to do mining stuff at this point. I need to actually go and mine. I keep saying that every freaking week. That's the wrong way. Alright, battle pass. Alright, what can we do? Well, I'll probably come back on later and do another ley line because I need 30 more resin to complete that. I'm surprised I didn't have enough. Okay. Weekly. So this is back to doing like the cooking 20 dishes and stuff like that. Okay. We'll at least cook the 20 dishes before I
Today's recommendation.
slip off and not that kind of flip off. Adeptus Temptation. I can make one of those. Yay! I don't need to. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, do I have the chocolate recipe? Yes, I do. Can I make any? I can't. Actually, do I have my character with a stamina food? No. Okay. I'll make as many of these as I can. I'll probably end up making more sugar, although I think I need milk. Oh, that was as many as I could make. How many did I get? Oh, I got 10 out of 15. That's not bad. Oh, I'm missing those? Really? Okay, I can plant those as well, so that's not a bad thing. Not terrible. What am I doing with this? That's fine. I don't need the egg. Sweet madame? Yeah, we'll make more chimkin. Finish this off. No chocolate sadness. I know. Nom nom chocolate. They look delicious.
Which should I choose?
Alright, so I at least have that done. That puts me about just over halfway to 49. So I'll have a wish eventually. Okay. I am just writing this down for my benefit. Kind of wanted that in another color, not red, but that's okay. Okay, so leveling priority right now is Zhangling. See, will be, let's see, Zhangling. And then I think I'm going to do Kaya, just because I flip into Kaya a lot more than I do Fischl for when I need a on field. So. And then we got the fish. So that's for the leveling priority as of right now. And then Ascension.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
I left it on her just a second too long. So I'm gonna say for Ascension, Mualani probably should go first. And then probably Tighnari, since he's the other DPS here. Actually, no. I think Bennett probably should first. Because he is HP. So Benny. And then Tiggy. Tighnari. So I guess this is where I debate Because we do have Lynette, and she's been pretty useful. My only reason for thinking about not using Lynette right now, same with Beto, is the constellations. They're both C0, and I was not lucky on either banner they were on to get at least C1. So, it kind of makes me want to think about leveling Sucrose in the future to have her instead of Lynette, should I need a grouper on both sides of the abyss. So then, okay, so in that case, that would be the leveling priority as well. Although Bennett might go before Mualani just because Benny is a healer. So then, so let's see, out of the characters I have, yep, keep playing with your ears, Tiggy. I need Dea. Because Dea's for Mualani. And I'm just going to label this level from scratch. We need Dea. I mean, Charlotte wouldn't be too bad, but she doesn't really do anything for the characters I have right now. So that might be she might be a consideration if I have Prize Light, so I can do the double cryo. That's right. So I'm gonna put a star next to her, because if we get Shinobu, Shinobu would definitely take the spot.
Oh, fine.
Okay. And then I think that's where I'm going to leave my list, just so I can not overwhelm myself and going, I have nothing to level these characters with. And again, that's part of the other reason to kind of not think about getting Raiden at this moment in time. Shalonen does seem like a good fit, supposing how her kit works, because from my understanding, without her weapon, she is more like Bennett, and in which case, that might not necessarily be a terrible thing, because for like Mualani, Bennett doesn't really do anything for her outside of heal and provide the pyro circle. But if, say, Shalonen does similar things like Bennett with the artifact set, of course, to up damage, that might not be a bad thing, because then she'd crystallize off the other elements, so that gives her a shield. Dea would provide the pyro plus interruption, and I could slot in a character like, well, let's say Jangling, more pyro, and does more damage. So that's a possibility to do. Or if I really wanted to burn, I could throw in a character like Nahida when I can get her, because she is the priority, is Nahida. So we'll see if it is confirmation. I can talk today. If it's confirmed that it is her and Hu Tao on the second phase. Because if it is, then we're just saving for Nahida. Artifacts are a definite must. Like I said, my husband is actually farming for Eula on the weekends, while I maintain everything else, like leveling characters and stuff, during the week. Nope, she keeps finding where they're thingy. Let's go like that. Where you play now? Where do you mean? Like, where's my server? It's on the American server. So, let's see. Honestly, Mualani really needs artifacts. So let's just write down artifacts. So Mualani needs her set. would need her sets. Eula's getting work done, so I'm not going to note down Eula. Zhangling is okay, right? Zhangling needs catch. What is your stats? Okay, yeah, your crit ratio could be better. But that's okay. Oh, is it Xingqiu? Yeah, Xingqiu. And he's using an attack headpiece. So Xingqiu would need an upgrade. Baizhu just needs a couple other sets because he can actually utilize a few different sets in his comps. But he's fine on Noblesse. Bennett has a Noblesse that he's sharing with Mika, but he will have a set at some point. Fischl, actually, I think is okay. She needs a better ER Sans, but she's at least on 4-piece. And then Farina, I believe, was fine as well, except for she's using a 4-star headpiece.
I create.
Yeah. But Farina's otherwise fine. Tighnari will get upgraded as we go along with bosses, as he is on Wanderer's Troop. Okay, that's actually not bad. Outside of, like, upgrading pieces, similarly to the way we're doing Eula right now, because it's very minimal, it's a good sign that Eula's the only, or Mualani is the only one I need to really farm for to actually get a better set. Right now she's on a 2-piece. She's on 2-piece Heart of Depth and 2-piece Millilith. I don't know why I can't talk today. I'm sorry. I've slept too. She's on 2-piece Heart of Depth and 2-piece Millilith. And she functions perfectly fine. She can almost hit 200k if she crits. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Not bad at all. All right, I am going to flip to my main account. So I will be RB. what do we... elemental reaction. Melt you down like ice cream. Cute. And what are you trying to tell me? I didn't check this on the alt. Okay. Alright, well, I don't
What
have...
they say is true.
I don't have to do an artifact run today on the main, because I didn't do that until much later yesterday, so I can't do it. So they need to reset. So we can just go fight the Thunder Manifestation and get the last two things I need for the Raiden Shogun.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in...
Seems like an emergency.
The Dachi will see you now.
That was odd. Of course you did. Oh. Well, hello, you pretty little piece. Kind of curious what that's going to roll into. All right. Let me go to a statue. I'll just heal up. Because I'm going to probably fight Senora after this. So my unfortunate thing with Raiden on here was that I didn't have to fight Senora before. So I had nothing to give her for talents, unfortunately. Oh, what are you missing? Oh, I actually still need some of these, too. Okay. Okay, if you insist. That's fine, I can just enter the boss fight from here, too.
Time to go.
Ba ba ba, we need more of those, too. I don't know if I can make any more of the Thunder Chunks. And the answer would be no. So what do I have a chunk of? I'm just gonna say 3, because it takes 3 to do anything. Makes it so I can make 2 of the other one, which I have none of. Alright, so I can make 2 of these. And then I just... No, we're gonna hold on to Geo in case I do pull for Shilonen on this account. Oh, I can make 10 of these. Oh, whoops. That's okay. I only needed 1. Oopsie doodles. Oh, whoops. Oh, go back there. Hit the square button. There you go. Okay, and we needed handguards. Ooh, that's not unlocked. Alright, hang on. Just gonna kind of do this because I'll need them for talents too. Way to go, Dory. Alright, I'm just gonna go up to 40. That should be fine. There we go. Send right.
The profoundest of the profound is the Muso no Hitotachi, a sword art without parallel in all the world. With you as my sparring partner, I can perfect that technique even further.
Okay. And there we go. Level 90 Raiden Shogun. Okay. I mean, that's really not bad for throwing crap on her. So we'll see. Now we just need talents. So hopefully we can get one of hers. Okay, game. Thank you. Trounce demands. Senora. Does it say I want for it? It doesn't say. I'm sure Nuvolite can power through on the first side because it's just cryo. So we'll see. Otherwise, I'll just bring in Arlecchino. Again, I haven't had a need to fight this thing.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
You know, the fact that you start off immediately by doing that is stupid.
Remember, health comes first. Mind the side effects.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Be sanctified.
Oh, you're
Into
fucked.
the frozen void.
Right.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
Justice is blindsided.
Okay, could you stop that, you dumb bitch?
One with nature. A bitter pill to swallow.
Strike a pop!
Can I, like, not hurt this? No, I can't. Okay. That's fine.
Mind the side effects.
Then I got the sticky butterfly.
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in
Seems like an emergency. A bitter pill to swallow.
As one with wind and cloud.
The wind knows me.
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled.
Oh, much I never asked for redemption. Never.
I got everything but hers. Crap. I mean, I'm gonna hold on to that. That's actually really good. I don't know who would wear it, though. And I did not get a dream solvent. That's gonna suck. Alright. But that's alright. That's alright. We'll use what I got to try to get her talents up. Or at least her burst. It's what the solvents are for, right? It's out of curiosity. What did it say? Hit burst skill. All time. That's fine. Boop. Boop. I unfortunately didn't get to fight her last week, so gotta wait another week before I can do this one. That's alright. That's not bad for doing her, getting her leveled within about a week, so. Alright. Today is, in fact, Monday, so what is open that I might need? Or do I go back and farm artifacts for Arlecchino? Right. Is this open today by chance? It is. Alright. There we go. Alright, we only need 1 gold. We only need 1 gold, so let's see if we can actually luck out and get 1. Electro, okay. Doobie doobie doo. Let's go, Nahida.
I see everything. Oz, reveal thyself.
Do 1.
Don't blink. Everyone hold hands.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Cut to the chase.
No, I got 2 silvers. But that gives us... It does give us 3 to make the 1. So we good. Alright, let's just go over to Mondstadt. Okay, Kaiju. Because I don't know how I missed that. There you go. Now you have a level 90 weapon. You need more crit to proc it, but that's not what you have it for. Alright, any other weapons that I might have missed? You're 90, you're 90, 90, 90. That's right, you have Arlecchino's weapon right now. Yep, Kitan's 90, that's 90. The second sack sword is only level 80, which is okay. That's Wednesday. And that's the same thing as Wolf's Gravestone, if I recall. Don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that sword. Kaya only has it because his Wolf Fang is on someone else. Tomorrow. That's tomorrow's. And again, only missing the 1, so I probably could do the same thing I just did. So I will check that tomorrow. Sapwood is fine. Rain Slasher is fine. And then my other Favonius, which I don't really need. And then you had the Shackles, right? Yeah. Which is Wednesday. Okay. Because I do want to go back and try to finish off at least those 2 weapons then. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, because everything else people are just holding on to. Or I just haven't really cared. Okay. So that's pretty good. Everyone's talents are up at least to level 8, which is where I want them until I concentrate on the character and decide if I want to crown or not. Because they will go up to level 9 if their talent requires it. If it's like their primary talent. So I guess I suppose. I mean, if I do that, I need to put back on the stuff on Arlecchino. Okay, so this just rolled all into ER. It's gonna take a lot to try to beat that. Try to get an onset. Ah, yes, the Dendro that kept rolling HP. But it's the only other, like, Dendro Cup I have. Okay. I mean, Emily is pretty good, too. Like, I don't think there's anything I can really fix on Emily. Well, I say that, but her headpiece isn't terrific. And neither is her Dendro Cup, so I take that back. Timepiece is okay. Feather is okay. And her flower is okay. So there's possibility for the 2 of them still. So let's put Arlecchino back on her spear. Are you Arlecchino? And it's only 2 runs. I'm not really worried about condensing it for saving myself a run. Arlecchino.
Overruled. Flesh and bloom.
Well, I did that too early. Let's do Bennett first. Oh well.
Let's light up.
Solidify.
This is where you fall. Transfixed.
Order guide you. Gather.
Everybody stand back.
Okay. Okay. I'm all for another Pyro Cup. Too bad that wasn't Dendro. Or on the other set. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Gotta check my resources as well.
Overruled.
Get over here. Because you want to run. That was nice.
Stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh? This'll brighten up the place.
Witness my rise. Laid bare.
This is order. Gather.
Extract. Ta! Cha!
Nope. Wrong set. Ew. That was gross. That's what kept happening too for Arlecchino. More often than not, I would get stuff for Emily. I think I've changed practically everything on Emily since starting to farm for Arlecchino. The good news is that Arlecchino is on Whimsy and not Four Piece Glad anymore. So, yeah, there is that. But we did get that one apiece. So let's see. Will you roll crit damage for me? No. No, you didn't. I mean, I'm gonna hold on to it just to see. Wait, I hadn't. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, I did get a Dendro one set that wasn't terrible for Emily. But I opted to keep the higher attack on the one that she has. And gave this one to Hytham. Okay. And the only other thing I wanted to roll on at this moment in time was that juicy gladiator piece we got. What was this? Will you roll potato crit damage? What's this? Crit damage. Alright, this is crit damage and attack, but also HP percent, so somebody could use it like Farina if I wanted to. What will you roll? Flat HP, that's an interesting choice. Alright. Show me potato crit damage. Thank you. Ooh, good roll. Okay, I'll take attack percent. The percentage I'll take. Hello. Hey! Oh my god, that's probably one of the best crit rate pieces I have. Holy shit. That's actually really fantastic. At least I got something good. Yeah, did you see that? Now, out of curiosity, let's take a look what crit rate pieces I do have, right? I got this sad one on Whimsy. Okay, that one's not too bad. That's on set for Fischl. Oh wait, does that be Dea's? That's on set for Xiangling, so I can't change it out. I mean, honestly, I could flip it to Dea. I could also flip it to Furina. Because my Furina on my main actually is on an offset piece. This one I do feel is better just because it has two of the other stats she wants. But that crit damage is so nice. And then Diluc is Diluc. Are you the only one level that's holding on to something like that? I mean, that has to roll all into crit damage. She doesn't need well, it all depends if I change her weapon at some point for crit damage, but what does yours look like right now? Crit damage, that's right. Oh, that's sad. If that was flipped, that would have been fine, because it has the attack percent. And then we got the crit damage ones down here, which Alhaitham actually got an upgrade. But yeah, that's the best crit rate piece I have. So, actually, where's Furina? Lady Furina. What are your ratios right now? Okay, it would give you more crit damage. You would lose... How much ER? I think only like 10% ER, right? Yeah, about 10% ER. That's not terrible. She would lose 10% hit points, though. You could try it. The attack doesn't really do anything for her. Alright, why don't we try it? We can try it. Okay. Actually, let me check her hit points. So she's still at 30k, which is good. 1,500. She only lost about 1,500 losing that. Okay, so in exchange, like, even if this doesn't work out, she can go back to this one, because that's still better for her than the one Dea has. Although Dea's is pretty good. But let's go pick on something with Furina. You're not Furina. Wait, do we have... Ah, there we go. Alright, on crit, I was usually doing about 6k? 5k? 6k? About the same. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Alright.
May I present?
Hmm. Because I don't have it on this account. I don't have it on my old either. Genshin. Nope, but that's not how you spell that. FLEU. That's how you spell it. I don't want a guide. I just want the weapon. I just want to see the weapon because I can look at the freaking Favonius, and I have an R3 fab here. Let me see. Is it worth actually going for it? It would get a higher base damage. And she would have more crit rate on her minions. Am I gonna have to fish for the freaking pipe for her? I might have to spend some time thinking about getting the pipe. I mean, she has the crit rate to also do Favonius, so that's why she's got it partially. Because Kazuha doesn't. But Kazuha is the other reason I would just like flip it to keep Fab on this. Or Baiju. Because Baiju has the Codex. So as long as somebody has the crit rate to actually do it, that's fine. If somebody needs ER. Or just energy particles, whatever. So that's something to think about. That is actually something to think about. And it's all because of that headpiece. Oh, I'm sorry, Baiju, you okay?
Oh, it's just some chronic problem I have flaring up again. Nothing to worry about.
Liar. Oh, I can go hand that in now, too. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra Abyss.
Oh, but only one of them came back, which was Kachang. So, this is gonna have a little bit. 1 hour. Huh, did we hand that in that late last night? For the ult? Interesting. Okay. Okay. I get it. How are we doing on friendship here? Just started level 9. Started 4. You're almost level 3. And level 5. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. That is a team I will have to test out some point. Because I wanted to see if it helped Sino's energy problem. I've been running around with this team. I'm going to need to switch. Well. Actually, Stincho. What are your stats look like right now? Oh my god! You have no crit! Oh, that's funny. Although your ER is not terrible. I'm actually really surprised. Wait, you literally have no artifacts. Huh? Huh? The only reason I'm surprised is that Raiden had, like, nothing. And we took Xingqiu's artifacts to put on Raiden to try something. Yeah, so we'll give you that. You have your goblet. I have an ER Sans here. And then 2 EMs. So we'll put you on ER, that's fine. Actually, I kind of want to... HP? Really? Is it because of his swords that say HP? For the healing aspect of it? That's silly. That's just silly. I unfortunately don't have an attack stance. Well, I do, it's just on Raiden. That roll all into defense. My tanky little boy. And then... yeah. Right, okay, that was why. Alright. Alright. You can just hold on to that stuff, Xingqiu. I'd rather have Raiden do the damage. What's that put you at? Yeah, you're fine. Alright, let's see if we can exchange anything. Where is Emblem? You're crap, you're crap, you're crap. You have potential. Didn't I have another? No, I only did 2 runs. Never mind. I was thinking I had another one for some reason. I do want to roll some of these at some point. I should actually see what I have. Part of me wants to save some of the stuff I rolled to 4 that's kind of bad to make another elixir when I can, but at the same time, it just takes so much resource to do that, and at the same time, you want to roll the artifact. So, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see if this gives me a another 5-star flower, not feather. There we go. It gave me another feather. Of course it did. It's crap, though. Double crit or bust. And I don't have, like, a 2 or anything that I can put in. Nope. That's the only real shit piece I have right now. Oh, that's... You know what? Let's do a little cleanup here. So we're gonna go artifact, goblets, and you can only select 3 at a time. I don't really care about physical at the moment. Pyro, Hydro, Dendro. No wonder he's holding on to that. That has no crit. Just ER with a little bit of attack. That's kind of shit. Arlecchino's is the only one that had double. Outside of this 4-star that Diluc's holding on to. Or same ER, that gave crit rate. I honestly shouldn't keep that. These two should get unlocked. These are horrible. So we're gonna... Alright. This at least had crit damage. Is it higher crit? No. Nubila has a higher crit damage. This has crit rate attack. That's fine. Attack and crit damage. Okay, that's more of a contender probably for Xingqiu, depending on where it rolls. I don't know why Barbara's holding on to it. We got those, and then we got Dendro. Okay. That's Alhaitham's old one. That, if it rolls into crit damage, I would be happy. And then we got one with crit rate ER. I mean, they're pure copium, but the fact that I don't have very many doesn't help, right? And yes, my Farina is wielding an HP goblet because it has better substats. And it's already a 4-liner. So, I mean, if it rolls crit rate ER, it's not that bad. It's not terrific, but it's not that bad. This is actually Fischl's Goblet. Alright, let me actually turn. Boop, 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 and then Electro, Animo, Cryo. Yeah, so Fischl's is actually really good. That one, not so much, and unfortunately it wasn't on set for her. This was on set for Sino, but I'm going to flip him to Thundering Fury, probably. But on set for Keqing, she really doesn't need ER, but it rolled crit rate ER, I can't complain. Crit rate EM. EREM. I think this was Kazuha's for a little bit, but then I actually did get an on-set one. And I know he wants EM, but I haven't been lucky enough to get an on-set EM headpiece. Except for a 4-star, which I think is on Sucrose. So I'd rather just do that and then did a 5-star offset on Elemental Mastery. Oh, that one's terrible. I mean, it's just ER, which is fine. But I mean, for support characters like Farazan and Kazuha, I'm not really looking for the crit, but could be better. Like, this one's actually really good. That one has double crit and EM. So, like, I wouldn't mind the crit rates if I were to flip Kazuha onto Fav and put Farina on the pipe if I get it. So that wouldn't be a terrible idea. And we got Kaya. What do you got, my boy? That's right, you had the 21% crit damage. That has to roll all into crit damage. That has to roll all into crit. Wow, really? That's all I got for Cryo? And then, last but not least, Geo. That was Navia's old one. And the only reason she's on this one is because of the crit rate. Because she needed higher crit rate. That has to roll all into crit damage. There's really no reason I would run Zhongli on this unless I did a pure damage build, which I don't think I would do. But on the same token, this does have HP %, and he's, I believe his meteor also, his damage goes off of HP. So that could be good depending if it rolled into the two percentage stats. And that's it. Yeah, as crap as some of those are, I don't think I can logically get rid of some of those. Only because I don't have very many. Yeah, we have this attack sans, but it would have to roll crit damage the entire time. But if I did replace that on Arlecchino, she would be losing... Why don't you let me change my character just on that screen? That's so weird. You'd be losing 7% crit rate. You'd still be above 50 in theory. But I prefer to have a little bit of higher crit rate. Because, like, her ratio is pretty good right now. I prefer it. I do gotta make sure I watch my Mora, because I'm gonna have to level talents, too. But there's a part of me that wants to know. Yeah, this has ER, and she needs ER, because she can only heal herself. Yeah, you got onset. Let me check Sucrose. Sucrose! Yes, you do have that. Okay, and you have an offset EM goblet. That is cracked. Okay. What's your... Okay, you have... Your stuff is not all the way leveled, so you'll have definitely more EM. Plus, when I actually ascend you. 148. You should not have had problems with ER. Your crit rate is higher, you just have the wrong sword. Well, we know we can't replace your goblet, because I only have one other cryo goblet. I have... not very many Blizzard Strayer, yeah. Tack goblet, I wish you were something else. Wish you were cryo on set, that would be nice. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, your headpiece could be different if you had an onset cryo piece. Yeah, you're not gonna get much better than that. Well, I mean, that could have been better, but it rolled all into attack. Alright, you know what? Let's take a peek. We already took a peek at Emblem, but where is Emblem? Is that the same? I see. It is practically the same thing. Alright, let's at least do this. Show me potato crit rate. EM is fine. And that's not so fine. Alright. Uh, mm, I mean, what? That's the question. Raiden doesn't have the crit rate spear at the moment. But she's at a 47 crit rate? Really? With Xingqiu's artifacts? That's interesting. Okay. I can't really complain. I mean, if HP does affect the Rain Cutter heal, the healing from the swords, then Xingqiu having that headpiece isn't terrible. I meant talents. I'm hitting the wrong thing. Celebrated swords. I know the swords heal. Do you not tell me? Like, what? Yes, it does. I still find it absolutely hilarious that whenever people complain about Barbara, they're always talking about how she constantly gets you frozen because her skill applies wet to you, but they never complain about Xingqiu because he does the same thing. But that maybe it's because he helps with damage. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see anything about the healing. I know they heal. I just don't see anything about it. That's interesting. Wait, is this it? Oh, this is it. When a rain sword is shattered or when it generates the current character's HP based on 6% of Xingqiu's max HP. So yes, a little bit of HP is not going to be bad for Xingqiu. So that's fine. He technically gets a quote unquote upgrade. So what else do you have? Oh, we had this. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one that has the double crit. We got a potential here and a potential here. That's garbage. Alright. So, I guess Xingqiu would be okay with HP. ER, EM. I'm okay with using 3 of my thingies. ER. Okay. Good with that. Very good with that. That's interesting. Why did they throw some of those in there and not another art? Granted, I don't have a lot of 4 stars, but still. Honestly, you know what? I probably should keep some kind of set for this stuff. Because it's the only sets that actually do what it does. HP, attack, defense, attack. Alright, let's see. What do I have level that I can get rid of? It would be up here, right? Yeah. Yeah, because like that would just have to roll all into cryo damage, and the odds of that happening are so stupid slim. So we're getting rid of that. This says crit rate EM. I'm not too upset about that. Two flats. All right, let's be real. No. 2 flats, no. For HP, I'm glad, no. I'll keep the EM one. Because again, Kazuha can use the crit rate if he's on Fav. And potentially EM. So we'll keep that one for right now. We'll get rid of that. Alright, we're gonna say no to the Dendro. Get rid of that. This is the other, that was the other crappy Pyro. Crit attack, no. I mean, it is double crit on HP. It could be alright. That's a no. And I'm going to say no to this as well, since Arlecchino's is pretty okay right now. And I think it has both crit rate, crit damage. And my slots are full. Alright. 07 to the artifacts. You served me well. I said go. Okay. Those are some low-ass rolls. And ER, okay. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That could have been really, really good. What's the other one I had? Not that one. That one's bad. Crit rate attack. They all have... It's the same artifact, Your Honor. Let's see. I want to take you to 4. We have another contender, Your Honor. Okay. Okay, correct. Correct. That's what that was. Okay. Let's see, that's 13, 14, and 16. All right, let's get it to 16. Attack percent, okay. It's not gonna beat that. It's so not gonna freaking beat that. It's not gonna beat that either. Jesus Christ. No, that only got to 15. I thought I took it to 16. There you go. 16. Okay. Alright, it needs one more roll. But it's... I mean, honestly, if it goes into crit rate, that's not bad. It would be better than that. Alright, we'll leave you with that. And then we got this crap of a timepiece. Alright, let's just see. Let's go to the ones I've leveled. I think we're good to actually get rid of this now. This is still the unfortunate thing about the EM timepiece on set for that. So I'm gonna hold on to that. I think we can get rid of this now. So we're gonna do that. And much would that actually get rid of? Because, like, that's better than this. 15? Yeah, that would put me at 16. That's interesting. There we go. So, yeah. Wait. Let me just see. We might be able to get some... Alright. Show me potato crit rate! Went into attack percent. Okay. Alright, so let's see how much this is gonna take. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Alright, go. And attack percent. Okay. Okay, so the only thing that I didn't level to 20 was... No, everything is fine. That's level 16. Okay, so everything else on him is now level 20. So what's your stats now, boy? You're not critting at all. But goddamn, Ring Cutter's coming back. Okay, that's fine. And I can mix and match stuff for Raiden. What's the sweet spot ER for Raiden Shogun? If she's solo Electro. Da, da, da. 200 ER is what we're looking at for Raiden. Okay. So, let's take a look at that timepiece, because he had an attack timepiece. With little crit. This had no crit damage. So, what if I switched you? Just out of curiosity. Bingo. Okay. We lost crit, of course. By how much? 42, 148. Oh, that's Shangling. Actually, that's not by much at all. That's not by much at all. I'm okay with that. And now Sing Cho. Oops. He'll crit a little bit more. Not by much. Okay. I'm okay with that. They both have over 200 ER. And her crit will go up if I put her on either the Deathmatch or the Jade Spear. So that's not too bad. And the only difference... Like, that ratio is going to go down, obviously, if I need to use Fischl. Where is Fischl? Fischl, what do you have on you right now? You are missing the cup. So I just literally just took everything at that point. However, the cup is offset. I could float Cynos. Because I'm not using Cyno at the moment. So... Here. Fischl's is still better, but still.
I created another
No, her
universe
ratio was
and
shit
founded
anyway.
Paradise for I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrten.
She needs the crit rate anyway, but some of her pieces just need higher crit damage. Or crit damage at all. Yeah, same with Farina's. So that's definitely going to be a place I go back to, because I need to do that for Nivela as well. So it's funny that the second account and my main are kind of in the same spot where I really need artifacts. But the problem is with the second account is that it also needs to level the primary characters I use to 90, and this account already did that. So honestly, it might come down to me really just doing the ley lines for the month like I did before. I think the only difference is definitely like on the weekend trying to get some artifacts. I think that's actually a good idea. I think that's really a good idea because then I'm actually still making progress. Whether or not I roll on them is irrelevant right away, unless it looks super, super good. But that's just to help with Mora. As you probably saw, I chewed. Oh, he found something new in the book. How the hell did you do that? I went to the right! So I chewed through 110 Hero's Wit. I think just over or 70 something Adventures XP, and I didn't pay attention to how many of these, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't go like 200 of these. So I'm still okay on that, but as you see, I actually chewed through my Mora. I think I had just over a 6 mil when I logged in. So leveling Raiden, plus her burst, plus the artifacts that I leveled, I am now down to 4.6. So I'll probably farm some stuff because I chewed through all my fodder really. So I'll probably farm some artifacts, but not roll them if I do artifact farm, and then do some ley lines. I thankfully still have a bunch of exploration I can do to get some Mora, so it's not the end of the world.
All will be revealed in the next volume? Oh, drat.
Time itself.
Not drat. Alright, just for shits and giggles, for the last thing I'm gonna do since I upped the artifacts, and I'm not going to change Raiden's pole arm at the moment, I'm just gonna go beat this thing up with this team that I've been fooling around with. Alhaitham, long legs, please. Alright, I'm only gonna set up with Raiden and Xingqiu. And of course you're Electro, why wouldn't you be?
Know my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa!
Why? Why are you being mean to me?
A bitter pill to swallow. Remember, health comes first.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
I can't get out of the wall.
The process of elimination.
Okay. I mean, that could have gone a whole lot better if I didn't get stuck in the wall. However, I did see Xingqiu get his burst back really quick. So I'm happy with that. How's Raiden looking after using her burst is the question. Almost full again. So much, much better. So that's going to do it for me today. Thank you for letting me just dig around on my main. So tomorrow, I'm going to be testing out streaming on Steam. Almost said streaming on stream. With Phantom Brave. Phantom Brave is one of my favorite games from the PS2 era. It's a NIS tactical RPG, so should be a lot of fun. It was my first NIS game, actually. It's actually what made me want to play Disgaea. So I look forward to that. Hopefully it'll work, like I said, just to do a little bit of variety, to take a bit of a breather from getting overwhelmed with trying to manage both accounts. If my PC tries to...
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Okay, but I'm talking, Raiden. If it turns out my PC can't handle doing, like, running OBS and stuff like that all at once and playing a game, it should. Don't get me wrong. I think it will handle something as low end as Phantom Brave or anything of that nature. But on the off chance it doesn't, I do have some stuff I can pick and choose from my PS5. And we'll go from there. And I'll sprinkle Genshin in a little bit to give updates on either progress on just the alt or both accounts. It's just been nice to be able to get a little bit of a head start on the day for the main, because most often than not, what happens is I play stuff on the alt and it's just like, oh man, I gotta go do the exact same thing, and I didn't want to do it right away, so I end up waiting until like 8 o'clock, and I was like, this is really late. I really shouldn't do the artifact run that late, because sometimes I get sleepy and I just want to go to bed. Not as of late though. Stupid insomnia. But anyway, tomorrow will be Phantom Brave, and we'll see how that goes. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Until then, take care.